Linda, can you get the door?
Live.
Good evening and welcome to General Council for June 9th, 2026. I'm going to welcome Amos Key to do the opening. Go ahead, Councillor.
Scanos Hogego. Doski, Dot goes and yon got town yon san yon train na. San Hon will not agree he and Gonzage. A he gets on a hen hon yon and tis why on it now. Can go quite near men's fire, guy also. Not to homes, tis way. What in when it now was on Dinis. Gargon and right what can't on it now to Santon guy what you can on yok. Nati always such scanner to not on yok. Nati need way he hear scarred. And why and go on go home. Scalded what I know on your again your tongue and go on go on some. And down and war, Troy Hondoy Hondi not that snakes now Hawaiian and hate, needing quick and did you on your need again your tongue and go on go on some. And down and war, Troy, or when the rate will know how they went home quite Nick what was sending ye ha. Nick quick and then on you and again your tongue and go on go on some. And down and war, Troy, gaining good luck, I could do here, you know. Net you get doing this NATO once a day. Needing quick and did you know on your gaining good luck, I could do here, you know. The young and your tongue, and again your tongue, and go on go on so. And down and war, Troy said, Waka one is can you die you. Or he wanted hard words on his scan of him and shredding youngie. Needing great no den on you, said Waka one is can you die you, and again your tongue, and go on go on so. And down and war, Troy Hogget and August and Guaya Diso. Nate Santo Santo, Scano I do not on you, needing great no den on you, how Hogget and Agri, some Guaya Diso, and again your tongue, and go on go on so. Then down it when God Queen Ike had Kaiga Takananya, done it.
Now, Amos. Let's go to number 1, attendance roll call. Go ahead.
Amos Key Jr.,
Carrie Bomberry,
Audrey Paulus Bomberry,
Dale Bomberry, Dean Hill, Greg Fraser,
Hazel Johnson, Melba Thomas,
Elena Van Every,
Cynthia Jameson,
Okay, and I'm not sure where Councillor Helen Miller is or Councillor Leslie Green is. Should be here shortly. Okay, let's go to number 2, a moment of silence. Let's take a moment to remember those community members we have recently lost. Let's take a moment. Thank you. Let's go to number 3, adoption of the agenda. Is there any deletions or additions to the agenda? Go ahead, Greg.
just one addition from me, Chief. Just an update to the community about the our children's visit to the Team Canada soccer practice yesterday, and just to give you community an update on their trip.
Okay, with that addition, is there a mover? Moved by Audrey, second by Melba. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Let's go to number 4, adoption of the General Council minutes of May 26, 2026. Is there a mover? Moved by Amos, second by Greg. Any comments, questions? See none, all in favor? Be opposed? See none, carried. Let's go to number 5, delegations and presentations. Number 1 is Sydney Dupree and Isaac Porteous. Come on up, Sydney.
I'll let Isaac in there.
Yep. You can let Isaac in. So if you want to introduce yourself, and I see Isaac is online, and welcome Isaac for joining us. So if you can introduce yourselves.
Sydney,
Yeah, I'm Isaac Porteous. I'm the owner of the ice cream truck that is in Ontario.
Okay, go ahead, Sydney.
Sydney Dupuy.
Okay, so go ahead, Isaac. I know we had technical difficulties last time you were in, so the floor is yours for your request.
Yeah, sorry, I should apologize for the last time around. I wasn't on the right device to get this done. Yeah, we just like to sell ice cream. The ladies in Ontario have requested that we get this permit, so I've applied for it. I'm in Alberta. That's why I'm joining over Teams, but Sydney's one of the drivers that would be coming to the area. We do private events, we do public events, we do schools book us, we do fundraisers, and we do deliveries.
Okay. Did you want to add anything? Okay. Just making sure. Okay, recommendation 5.1 that the Six Nations of the Grand River 59th Elected Council grant solicitation permission to the ice cream truck on Six Nations of the Grand River territory. Whereas their application is complete with the required police record check and that applicable fee of $50 has been paid, and therefore it be resolved that the Six Nations of the Grand River 59th Elected Council grant permission to Isaac Porteous and Linda Gallagher to solicit their business, the ice cream truck on Six Nations of the Grand River, beginning on, I guess, today's date. We'll put June 9th, 2026, and ending December 15th, 2026, and that they abide by the Six Nations of the Grand River solicitation policy approved by Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council on February 7th, 2024. Is there a mover? Elena? Okay, Elena's moving it. Is there a seconder? Then question, second by Carrie. Go ahead, Elena, question.
I guess this would be a question for Isaac. Isaac, what kind of insurance do you carry for this operation?
We have vehicle insurance and liability insurance through their insurance brokers.
Audrey?
Yes, good evening. I'd like to know what kind of ice cream you're selling it and where you plan on selling it. And are you going to be driving around the reserve? Or are you stationed in one area? And your communication strategy to, if you are successful, to be on the reserve.
We get booked for private events and fundraisers. So we have had quite a few bookings come in for the area. So to fulfill those events, and we're open to suggestions if there's anywhere that we would be allowed to sell. We're definitely open to that as well.
Follow up?
I asked what kind of ice cream, what's the brand name of the ice cream that you're
Oh,
selling?
sorry, I missed that. Yes.
Where is it coming from? Where is it
So we
made?
bring our products out from Alberta, from a place called the Ice Cream Depot. So they have a lot of the traditional ice cream truck stuff. It's all prepackaged novelties. So your Sonics, your SpongeBob's, your Reese's bars. We've got like Candy Clash push pops, that kind of stuff. And then we've got 6 of the items on the menu that are sourced locally in Ontario. So Gelato Village out of Fonthill and Hippie Pops out of Oakville.
Okay, go ahead, Dale.
Good evening. Some of my questions, I read your paperwork and I didn't see no time frame. Like, is it when you're gonna start during the day, when you're gonna quit at night? I don't see the advantage to you guys traveling down 5th line, 6th line, cause it's very spread out. And so I don't know what your plan of attack is on how you're gonna solicit and provide service in your ice cream truck? So is it gonna be just in the village? Is it gonna be at ball games? Like what? It's just, nothing was really outlined on your process and procedure on how you were gonna implement it. Yeah.
Well, we're starting with the private events and bookings for the schools and for the fundraisers. We get booked for birthday parties, staff appreciation events, family barbecues, weddings, you name it. That's kind of our bread and butter of what we do. And you can also order ice cream on our website that gets delivered right to your door. So that's a service we offer as well. Our hours of operation, we don't start earlier than 11 on any given day, and we don't run past 8 on any given day.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded. All in favor? Raise your hands. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none. Carried. Waive second reading. Moved by Carrie, seconder. Second by Amos. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none. Carried. Okay, so we'll have is it Natasha. We'll get in contact with you, Isaac, and we'll go from there that it has been approved, and she'll give you more details. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Sydney. Yeah. Okay, let's go to number 2. The men's fire representatives. If you guys can come up. So good evening, and we have representatives of the men's fire, Bill Montour and Wilfred Davey with us tonight. So if you can you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Gully Wanolo, is my traditional name, and my English name that was given to me is William Montour, Mohawk Turtle.
Wilfred Davy. My name is Tuna Las Luna, Wolf Clan.
Hit your button again. Thank you. I'd like to announce that the elected council and the men's fire are working together for the benefit of the community. In that regard, the Six Nations of the Grand River 59th Elected Council recently passed a motion to join a proposed class action initiated by men's fire representatives Bill Montour and Wilfred Davey. The proposed class action is against the Haudenosaunee Development Institute, HDI, Aaron Detler, Brian Doolittle, related corporations, and others regarding monies that HDI received on behalf of the Six Nations community. It's unknown how or if our community has benefited from these funds. The 59th Elected Council agrees with the men's fire. There needs to be accountability and transparency about money HDI received and how it's been used. Elected Council reached an agreement with the men's fire representatives that seeks to have Six Nations of the Grand River added as a party to their litigation. We will sign this agreement tonight. We agree our community has a right to know what has happened with community funds that HDI received, and we need to ensure going forward these funds directly benefit the community. An important aspect of the agreement that we will sign tonight is whether or either the elected council or the men's fire are successful in this court action against HDI and other named defendants. We both agree that proceeds from a successful judgment will be placed into a trust for the benefit of the people of Six Nations of the Grand River. Further, we each have a role in appointing trustees to manage these funds to alleviate poverty, improve community infrastructure, and support the provision of education, culture, or language services to Six Nations members. Before I invite Bill and Wilfred to share a few words, I want to stress that the 59th elected council prefers to work together with community to resolve matters without the courts and without interference by outside forces who are taking advantage of our lands, territories, and resources. Now, I would like to ask Bill Montour and Wilfred Davy to share a few words before we sign the agreement. Go ahead.
Steno, we started this litigation in 2016 because of our concerns that HDI and others were wrongfully using monies that were supposed to be used for the benefit of all community members of Six Nations of the Grand River. As members of the Lehuna Deskete Men's Fire, we have a duty under the Gana Lagoa, the Great Law of Peace, Wampum 93, to protect the interests of the people. This is done by holding those who handle community resources accountable. Bringing this class action was part of fulfilling that duty. The Men's Fire has always served as a safeguard for the community, watching over the welfare of the nation and raising concerns when something is not right. We prefer to work with our traditional leaders to find solutions and have been in communications with several clan mothers and chiefs throughout this process who have supported our efforts. However, because of HDI and others who have taken advantage of our community and compromised traditional structures, we had no choice but to turn to the Canadian court system. For the past 10 years, we have worked to bring a spotlight onto what has happened with our community funds. It has not been easy, but this is the responsibility of the Guyana Lagoa. The Great Law of Peace places on us, and we take that responsibility seriously. We wanted accountability and transparency. We all deserve to know what's happening with money derived from our lands and resources, but we're being kept in the dark. We're happy to work with the elected council to achieve our shared objectives, accountability, and transparency. We hope at the end of this court process that we will have a judgment in our favor that truly benefits our entire community for generations to come. Yahweh.
Okay, now for that. And now we will sign this agreement with the community as our witness. As a display of transparency, we are committing to. So I'll come over there. Okay, let's go to number 6, the Chief's update. I hosted participants of the Governor General's Canadian Leadership Conference on May 26. Participants from various regions across Canada learned a little bit about our journey before touring the mush hole. During the bus ride to our community, staff and I highlighted our resilience while addressing many questions from participants about governance, economic development, and infrastructure. We took them on a tour of our community, and before and after lunch at the Six Nations Polytechnic, participants visited Six Nations Polytechnic Indigenous Knowledge Center and also learned about the Haldeman Tract litigation. I provided comments at the Hagersville Energy Storage Park, 297 Concession 10 Walpole, as the project was commissioned on May 26th. The Hagersville Energy Park is a 50-50 ownership model between Boralex and the Six Nations Group. The partnership via Six Nations Group will dedicate $25,000 annually to post-secondary education for the life of the project. The energy park will yield a project profit of $1.7 million annually for the Six Nations community over the 20-year contract. Community awareness activities. I played in the 4th annual Battle of the Agencies Ball Tournament. I played in the blind volleyball mixed team tournament. I attended the Justice and Corrections Fun Day in the park. I attended the Strong Families Six Nations Social Services in the park, and I also helped with the Six Nations of the Grand River Elected Council barbecue. June 2nd, meetings. I had an exploratory meeting with the Dean of the Faculty of Law at Western University. They are interested in building relationships and expanding Indigenous law students and expanding Indigenous law student funded clinics to our area. These students are supervised by a review council and other family, criminal, landlord, tenant, and small claims content. The outreach is to form a better understanding of the community's needs, get input on mandatory Indigenous courses content, and connect for a better immersive training opportunity when students do offer the clinics. I also invited the Dean to visit Six Nations. Also on June 2nd, I had a meeting with James Marchand, National Indigenous Portfolio Coordinator of the Canada Border Service Agency, as a follow-up to the CBSA Pearson Airport tour invite. A second tour will be established in the fall and may include the land border experience. Meeting topics included CBSA hands-on cultural training and building community FAQ information for ease of border crossing and methods of career recruitment. Mr. Marchand has been invited to present at a full council meeting to discuss his work. This date is forthcoming. And can I have a mover to accept my update? Moved by Melba, second by Audrey. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none? Carried. So let's go to number 7, the CEO updates. Go ahead, Deborah.
Thank you, Chief. So I just wanted to let the community know about the Solidarity Day festivities. So we are inviting you to come on out for food, live entertainment, and more. The date is Sunday, June 21st, 2026, from 12 to 5 p.m. And this is located at our Six Nations Community Hall, which is at 1738 4th Line. What to expect? So there's lots that's going to be happening on that day. We have water slides and bouncy castles for the kids. We have a catered takeout meal for everybody. Activities for the youth. We have free caramel corn, cotton candy, and candy apples. There will be opening remarks from our elected chief and council. We also have live performances by some of our local bands, who include James Wilson, the Healers, Road Trip, Keith Silver, and the Pappy Johns Band. For those that are interested in being a vendor or looking for more information, you can contact Jake. Jake's email is comm.aa@sixnations.ca, or Lee's email is sncec@sixnations.ca. My other update for you is regarding Parks and Rec. So I received this important update. So this is regarding the sports facility improvement project, and this is regarding the blue track. So the blue track surfacing is nearing completion. The final surface work is scheduled to be completed by this Friday, June 12th, 2026. The line stripping will begin next week on June 15th, and it's anticipated to be completed by June the 26th. So the track is expected to reopen for the public on June 27th, and that's subject to final curing and inspection. Regarding the Ball Diamond concessions, there is going to be an ice cream pilot. So ice cream is now being sold at the Ball Diamond concessions as a pilot initiative. 2 scoops is $5, 1 scoop is $3. This pilot will allow staff to assess the demand from our community and the overall viability before we consider a permanent inclusion. Also, I believe it was during our community awareness, we held a Community Fry Day taste test. For those of you that don't know, our arena is renowned for its French fries. So the recent Friday taste test was well received by the community. We did have a lot of participants. For those of you that participated, French fry number 2 was first place, followed by French fry number 4 in second place. So pricing will align with the existing approved fee schedule. Also regarding the Ball Diamond Children's Park, just for your information, that Children's Park is closed. The playground at the Ball Diamonds was closed following a rec check inspection, so the equipment has been deemed unsafe. Staff are currently pursuing grant and funding opportunities, and the plan is to have a new playground near the splash pad and the replacement of the Ball Diamond playground. So unfortunately, that's closed at the present time. Also, just letting the community know that the community hall has a new audiovisual and blind upgrade, a lot more visibility and sound quality within our community hall now. And we are also going to be having a little bit more work done there just to make the sound quality a little bit better. And that's acoustics, so we're having a company come in to install sound panels just to make that a little bit better. And that's it for my updates. Thank you.
Okay, can I have a mover to accept as information the Chief Executive Officer's update? Is there a mover? Moved by Carrie, seconder. Second by Melba. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Let's go to number 8. Number 8.1, we're going to take off. Is that correct? Correct. Let's go to 2, Unity Building, External Government Relations Justice Committee. Meeting date was Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. Go ahead, Greg.
Thank you, Chief. Yeah, just to give the community an update on the waste management bylaw and its progression. It is in the final stages of completion. After a final review by our environment department, it was sent again on for legal review in order to bring it to a prosecutorially level. And also, but we are going to have a further review combining 2 committees, the Uber J committee and of course BCOM, to have a final look. And then of course, we'll be working on the final draft. And so it will be coming fairly soon. I can't give a date as to exactly when, but it is in the final stages, Chief. Thank you.
Okay, can I have a mover for its update? Moved by Audrey, second by Dean. All in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Let's go to number 3, Lands and Resource, Wealth and Economy Committee. The meeting date was today, Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Go Go ahead,
It was
Cynthia.
bright and early this morning as we had torrential rainfalls. I just, we got an update from our Lands Resource Office about the ATRs. And we're all interested, like, it takes so long and how many are there? Well, in total, right now, there are 8 parcels that we've purchased in the ATR process itself. And the total acreage among the 8 is 1,058 acres, 1,058.47 acres. Sorry. Might sound like a lot, but remember what we have lost. What do we have, like 590,000 acres, and we've got like a little nickel's worth left. So it's critical for us, you know, that we have such a little land, that move through and become part of our community proper. Just to highlight those 8, there are 3 in Oneida Township. One being a parcel of 142.87 acres. The other one is 113 acres. The other is 96.2 acres. Then in Onondaga Township, there's 69.48 acres. Another in Onondaga is 170.9. And in Walpole Township, there's 42.85, and Haldeman is 75 acres. And then in Oneida Township, there's 35 acres, and in Brant Township, there's 378 acres. These are all in this process. And I didn't, as I was going through, indicate how long, so you can see what an arduous process it is. I think on the very first 3, I'll look back at my notes here, it seems to me they were all since the 1990s. These are 3 properties in Oneida Township. 1990s. That's like 36 years. And I think the chief in one of her updates indicated, Chief, that a meeting you were at with Alti present, remember about the ATR? And you told her, no, we've got some that have been, I think it was you,
It was.
like over 30 years. And she was like, oh, no, she didn't understand that at all. But anyways, it's a huge, huge issue. So those are the oldest and some a little more recent. That was it for our committee.
Can I have a mover to accept, as in the update? Moved by Helen, second by Hazel. All in favor? Be opposed? See none? Carried. Okay, let's go to, there's one addition. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, I'd just like to bring again the community updated on FIFA. As you know, FIFA stands for Fédération Internationale de Football Association. It's a French organization, but it actually monitors and also brings all the teams together for a World Cup. As you know, it's going to be starting in a few days. Canada's first game will be on Thursday. We had the opportunity to bring 33 children yesterday, that would be Monday, to a Team Canada practice at their practice facility in Downsview. There were 33 children along with 6 adults, and it was from 10:30 to noon. And of course, when they arrived, the kids were able to receive a brand new hat, a little bit of a swag, and also they were eligible for prizes that were drawn on the bus. So it was a little bit of an exciting bus ride back and forth. The kids really enjoyed it. They enjoyed the lunch that they had. Of course, it was pizza and wings right up our alley. So also the children got to see some of the drills that Team Canada does in their practice, and they were mainly scoring attempt drills, which is quite exciting. And they got to see soccer at the highest level, the highest international level. I would like to thank FIFA, of course, for making this happen, as well as the City of Toronto. They were also involved, as well as the sponsor. The sponsor for the trip was the Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario organization. They covered the bus, they covered the food, they covered the swag, And of course, they covered there was tickets. You had to have tickets to get in. So it was quite an exciting day for them.
I don't understand.
Okay, I'll try again. En français, peut-être. The first game will be Thursday against Bosnia-Herzegovina, and there will be 6 games again in Toronto. I know the chief will be attending one of those games, and also there was one of the special, I think, in terms of our interaction as Six Nations of the Grand River, will be involved with the fan festival, and the name to the marketplace is Dugalando, G. Dugalando, which of course means where the trees are half submerged in the water. That's the Toronto's name. It's under a Mohawk name. And we made, I guess, that market specific to Six Nations, the Grand River. So that was a great, I think, ask and a receive from both FIFA and the City of Toronto. So we thank them for that. And of course, the Fan Festival, we're involved in that, and that is at the Fort York Center. And we encourage everyone to, if they do get into Toronto, to try to get there. It's going to be very congested. And they're going to be blocking off pretty much parts of Toronto because of FIFA. And of course, but they do encourage fan festival support. I know it's hard, the tickets are very expensive. I think they're sold out. But we are going to wish Canada the best. And again, thank you to FIFA, City of Toronto, and Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario.
Okay, thank you for that update. Okay, I'm going to ask Amos to do the closing.
Ayage, on hey, Dway Hanson and you got town on the Nato home, can go quite elected council. Gargongi, goes and you got Kosongo. On and why what can't on the Nato Santon Guy, what you call no Nati always that scan to Antonio. Nati need way he has got and why and Guanigo. Scotted what I know again your tongue Guanigo. So, and down and watch and watch when the date don't know how they went home qua. Nico to send ye how. Then wait then home you again your tongue Guanigo. So, and down and watch we can doing on your tat snakes. Now how we don't hate needing quick and eating on you. You again your tongue Guanigo. So. And down in Vachu, again, you could to Hiakuno, Nadia donkeys, Nanto, Wednesday, knitting quickly to know on your niche to can your tongue, Guanico, so. And down in Vachu, is it Okawanya Scanadio, or who wanted hard words out in his cano, he went shredding yonge, knitting great than Honyo, said Okawanya Scanadio, is again your tongue, Guanico, so. And down in Vachu, how get an August and Guadi, so. Nate's on to sentence, Scano, I do not know. Eating greater than honyo, how I get an agri, some guaya di sounded again your tongue, on guanigo so. Then down in 20 guard, green eke hat gay again takan honyo, and guaywanegi get scano, and some home and what squatted scano and one honyo, some home gaining with dagi to hiakuno, those the sonkinan, tinets and home and what squatting on in was son dines. Down it.
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn? Moved by Carrie, seconder. Second by Melba, all in favor? Anybody opposed? See none, carried. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a great night, everyone.